Hello and welcome back to the Gunnaz Podcast. And Jamaican players are just absolutely pissing me off in this international break. So in this video, I'll be talking about Omari Hutchinson and his commitment to the Reggae Boyz.
Big up Gunnaz Podcast.
The Gunnaz Podcast.
If you're new here, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share. Follow us at 876 Gunnaz on Instagram and TikTok. And if you want to support us, you can do so by buying us a coffee. The link is below in the description. So the reason why I'm talking about this is basically Coach Heimir Hallgrmsson, the Reggae Boyz coach, basically came out and said, after being asked about Omari Hutchinson's exclusion from the Reggae Boyz squad for the Nations League, what's happening with him, right? And he basically said that, hey, he's in contact with Omari's family, but they are telling him that Omari does not want to make himself available for selection right now. He wants to stay focused on playing for Ipswich and trying to get them promoted into the Premier League, right? And Omari also came out as well, saying, and I quote, "I got called up for the Jamaica and England teams, but I said, look, for me, I want to leave internationals out for this season and focus on getting promotion." Now, a lot of people have mixed thoughts on this. A lot of people might believe him. A lot of people might say, hey, he's just stalling. He doesn't want to represent Jamaica, which I'll get into. I'll get into the fans' perspective on what the people out there are saying. But I want to start off first with a little bit about Omari Hutchinson and the reason why he said. So Ipswich at the moment are second place in the championship on 81 points, 2 points ahead of third place Leeds United. But Leeds United have a game in hand. So say if Leeds United win that game in hand, they go 1 point above Ipswich. And in the championship, it's the top two that go through, right? So generally speaking, you'd say he has a point, right? They are fighting for something. It's not like he's in a mid-table scrap. They are fighting to be promoted. All right. So he has 7 goals and 5 assists in 36 games this season. And most of those stats that you're hearing about have come recently. So I believe if I'm not mistaken, I believe he had like 3 goals, 2 assists in some red hot form over the past few weeks, right? Or a month. Championship player of the month. So he's been performing. He's very on form right now. Right, the season started out a little bit slow for him while he was adapting, but he's settled now, and he's finally finding his feet in the championship for Ipswich and trying to get them promoted, which would help Ipswich as a club, but also would help him in case he wants to stay there and play for them in the Premier League, or in case Chelsea decide to take him back, depending on their situation. Right, so that's from Omari Hutchinson's perspective, right? But for me, that's just bull. It's bull. And one thing with me, I'm going to always share what I think. So if you don't like it or if you disagree, then that's up to you. But I am going to share my opinion, and that's just complete and utter bull, right? Amari Bell could say the same. I know that Amari Bell is injured right now, but Amari Bell has been in a scrap with Luton all season, and anytime he gets called up and he comes, right? Last season, he was in a scrap trying to get promoted as well in the playoffs, fighting to get promotion for the Premier League, and he came, right? Antonio, Antonio just come off an injury. He might want to cement back in space in a West Ham, but Antonio forward. Right, it's a major competition. Leon Bailey will know about film suspension thing, but you never hear Leon Bailey back out because of his commitment to club. You see me? So I believe that's the reason why going to what the fans are saying now, there's speculation among the fans that him a stall. You see me? He has only come whenever they call him for friendly fixtures. It has never been a problem for him to come and represent us in friendly because he know that he won't be cup tied or nation sealed, right? But whenever it's a big competition where he knows that if he does this, he will be fully committed to Jamaica, there's always some form of excuse, right? But he gave his reasons, and you and I don't know. We can only form our opinions. You and I don't know if he's in fact telling us the truth or if he's just stalling, right? We can always speculate, but in fact, we won't know. But what will really help us to know is the fact that we have qualifiers and we have Copa America coming up. See? And I, for one, don't want to see certain players who never want to be involved with the team before, just a run come in when Copa America time forward and when qualifiers time forward. You see me? Because we're not depend that with these international English-based players again. Last qualifiers, some of them run come. When it's too late, there was no chemistry. We are look on the team with a bag of star names. We are look on the team, the squad list, and we are say this is possibly the best squad list player for player in a concacaf, but yet still them could qualify for World Cup. Why? There was no chemistry. The players them never did forward and a build. You see me? From early, so that when qualifiers come, them know them one another. Them know to do this. Them know to do that. Everything was settled. You see me? That never happened, bro. So when Copa America time come out, I see him set a man with maybe couple little additions. Because we know the Mason Greenwood thing in the making that different. Everything is sorted out. So if Mason Greenwood is to be added, me would have a problem with that. You see me? But certain players will for them thing been sorted out over a year now onwards. I don't want to see certain players are come and are rushing and all of a sudden them ready. You see me when Copa America time forward or whenever qualifiers time forward. You see me? So yeah, but just did want forward on and just talk a little bit about his commitment. And basically give you the points coming from coaches, Coach Hallgrímsson's perspective, his perspective, and what I'm hearing the fans are saying as well as my opinion. You see me? Again, he is in fact challenging for a promotion place. It's very tight at the top between those three. For the two automatic spaces, it's Leicester, Ipswich, and Leeds. I personally would love to see Ipswich back in the Premier League. I'd love to see Leeds as well, and I'd love to see Leicester, right? But only two of them will automatically qualify, and I hope the third one makes it into the Premier League through playoffs. But yeah, he's on form, and it would have been great to have him knowing that we'll have Leon Bailey out, and also knowing that we'll have Damar Gray out, Shamar Nicholson out. His name in this team and this squad right now would have been a very, very good addition to have. Playing with the likes of Mikel Antonio and linking up with him. So it's an absolute bummer to hear that is the reason why. But yeah, guys, that's basically it. I'm just pissed off. You guys can expect some content before the USA game, so we'll have a preview show with some other fans that will be coming on, and we'll also have a combined 11 video as well. So yeah, that's basically it. This video is about Omari Hutchinson and talking about his commitment to the Reggae Boyz. He's been in the setup a long time, and I just feel that I was about to end the video. I want to continue a bit more, right? Because as it relates to these England-based players, but then it was way hard. It was way easier for the England-based players because maybe a lot of people didn't know that they were eligible to play for Jamaica, and there wasn't a lot of pressure for them to make a decision like this, right? Either JFF never knows them could represent, or even if JFF did know and them in contacts, them now go spill it, and the fans them never really did know. But now in this day and age, once somebody granny make them eligible to play for Jamaica, the whole world know. The whole of Jamaica know instantly. You see me? So there comes this pressure on these players, especially at a young age. The same thing I reached Bailey Caramarchi. You see me? And I just Omari alone. And I'm pretty sure it will start reach other younger players. Because Jamaica football is on the rise. And England football is where England football is at the highest it has been in a while. You see me? So a lot of these players, they have to go make a decision very quickly. You see me? And as it relates to Jamaica, most of these players never did have to make the decision so early because Jamaica did kind of down here and them did want to hold out. But now Jamaica football coming back up. You see me? Just look at it from Ireland and England's perspective. Declan Rice, they have to make that decision early. Grealish should have to make that decision early. A lot of these players, they have to make that decision early. Them start out playing for Ireland now when them see them career can be greater, them go England. You see me? So it's not like, say, the expectation of Jamaican fans or Reggae Boyz fans for these players to make up their mind and be committed to either England or Jamaica. It's something new. We see it all around the world. So asking players to commit from early, fans should not be beat up or anything like that for if a man wants to say, yo, the man need to select, the man need to commit. You see me? Because other professional players around the world don't have that luxury. You see me? As I say, Declan Rice it have to pick which one he want to go from early. Grealish it have to pick which one he want to go from early. Iwobi did have to pick which one he want to go from early. There are so many players we can call upon. You see me? So some of these players need to realize that this is a profession and they need to step up. Because right now in the trajectory that Jamaica football is going, if you don't up on the bandwagon, it all left you. You see me? And that's where I'll end the video. So if you're new here, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, and follow us at 876 Gunnaz on Instagram and TikTok. And lastly, if you want to support us monetarily, please do so by buying us a coffee. The link is below in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time, guys. Peace.
Big up Gunnaz Podcast.
The Gunnaz Podcast.